From Studio K at Foxboro Cable Access.
Saffron is essentially the stamen of a rose.
Feeling creative?
Sage has a great flavor.
Is your palate needing a new challenge? Well, let's cook with Mike Damasio.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to another show of Let's Cook with Mike. We have a great show again here today, and I have along with me once again Chef Tom Provost. Thanks for coming back again, Tom.
Hey Mike, thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So today we're going to start a series of the mother sauces. All right, so there are 5 mother sauces, Tom. You got them off the top of your head? Do you remember them all?
Oh my gosh, all right.
Back to school 101.
School was like 30 plus years ago. All right, tomato.
Yep.
Hollandaise.
Yep.
Espanol.
Yep.
Bechamel.
Yep.
Veloute. And demi.
And demi, right. So there used to be 7. They say some still use it as 7, some use it as the 5, but Escoffier came up with these sauces,
Yes.
right? And
Yep.
he kind of revolutionized cooking way back in the day and made these the basis for many, many sauces. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on bechamel. Bechamel is a flour, butter, and milk base. Not much flavor until you start adding all of our delicious flavors that we're going to add to it to make different kinds of dishes. So you can see what we have here. We have an array of stuff. Our proteins, we have a piece of fish, some lamb chops, some chicken thigh, some sirloin tip beef, and some ham, some deli ham. And you'll see what we're going to create out of all of these. So the first thing we have to do is start making our bechamel. We're putting in a cup and a half of butter. We're going to melt that real slowly. Tom, if you want to start working on our proteins to get them cooked so as each sauce is done, we'll be able to incorporate them together.
Of course. I'll get this cooking. Thank you.
Sure. So, what we're going to start with is the bechamel. We are right now, as you can see, so we are cooking some pasta here because one of the sauces we'll be making will include pasta. And these are my 2 pans to make the bechamel. So what we want to do when we make a bechamel is we want to warm the milk. We do not want to add cold milk to this mixture. It just makes for a nice, better, creamier process, and it breaks down the flour a little better. So once this butter is all melted, we will add the flour and incorporate it in. And you'll see it's a slow process. We're going to do little at a time, but because we want it to come out velvety, but like the texture of wet sand. So you'll see how it all clumps together as we go through this process. But we're just going to heat this up a little bit. Oops, we've got to move this along. I'm going to bring up the temperature just to get this butter melted, and then once the butter melts, I'm going to turn the temperature down so that we don't burn the butter. And again, we want to add everything in as slowly as we can so that things incorporate, and we're not going to have lumps in these sauces, because you'll see they're so velvety and delicious as we get through them. Let me go over while we're watching the butter melt, which is like watching paint dry. I'll go over the sauces we're going to make today. All right. So the first one we're going to make is a Mornay, which is basically a cheese sauce.
All
So
right.
when you're in between your cooking of the meats, if you could grade some of our Gruyere. This is delicious Gruyere. Me and Chef just had a little sliver before the show started.
Oh,
It's
so tasty.
so delicious. That's actually a Gruyere cheddar blend, which will add a little bit of sharpness to the smooth and creamy Gruyere cheese. So we'll grate some of that up, and that's going to be our first sauce, the Mornay. The second sauce we're going to make, the second sauce we're going to make is a soubise. And basically all that is the bechamel we're going to clarify and cook down some onions till very translucent. We're going to put them in our little blender here and incorporate it in with the bechamel. And we're going to serve that with our lamb. Okay.
Ooh, I love lamb.
And we're going to drizzle a little hot honey on top of that lamb as well.
Oh, very nice.
It's going to be delicious. The Mornay, what we're going to make with the Mornay is called a croque monsieur. And basically all that is in American is a ham and cheese sandwich. But the cheese is more of a liquidy cheese, and that's what we're going to be making here with the Mornay and the Gruyere together.
Very nice. Very
All right.
nice.
The third sauce we're going to make is a mustard pepper tarragon. And we're going to serve that with the chicken, our lovely chicken thigh breast.
Nice mix. Yeah.
The third one is going to be, or the fourth one I should say, is going to be a sauce Aurora or a rose sauce, which is basically the bechamel with some tomato sauce. And our last sauce is going to be a parsley lemon sauce, and that's going to go with the fish that we have here, and we're going to cook that fish later.
Nice and light, right?
Right? Very nice and light dish, very great. So our butter is melted nicely. I'm gonna bring down this temperature again, as I promised. As all of our butter seems to be melted. Just a few little chunks in there. We'll almost get those done. And then I have, so to make any kind of roux, which basically is what we're starting with here, is a flour and butter mixture makes a roux. It's equal parts butter, equal parts flour. So I have a cup and a half of butter here. I'm going to add a cup and a half of flour, but again, I'm going to incorporate it slowly. So you can see my butter's still boiling, so I'm going to bring this down even as low as I can go here, because we do not want these lumps, and as we cook them in, the lumps will disappear.
Yep.
If not, I do have a whisk that I can break them up with.
right,
But I like to use a spatula to start to kind of fold it all in together. This process, right, it takes a little bit of time to get it right, but the results in the end are much better if you do it slowly and add it so that it is nice and creamy, and you're breaking down all the lumps with your spatula. And again, slow, low temperature so that you don't burn anything.
It's already looking smooth.
It's already nice and creamy, right? Already. And we're going to get this, like I said, to the consistency of like wet sand. We'll be able to hold it up on this spatula here, and you'll be able to see the texture.
Right. So, Mike, it looks like you're making a roux, but it reminds me of macaroni and cheese.
It does.
So Mornay is a cheese sauce, right? So
Mornay is a cheese sauce.
So in every mac and cheese is essentially Mornay sauce.
It's a Mornay sauce, absolutely.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
All right.
So the traditional Mornay is, like I said, with Gruyere, but as I told you, we got a cheddar Gruyere mix here, which just adds a little bit of the sharpness.
Well, I'm going to be off camera and I'm going to eat the rest of this. Okay. I love Swiss cheese. It just looks really good already.
It's really nice. So this is going in. And we are done adding our flour. Now we're just going to cook this in slowly. We got a nice piece of steak coming over here. We're going to have all of our proteins off to the side, so when we're ready to plate, everything will be ready.
Yep, cooking away. Cooking away.
So we're going to continue to cook this down. I'm going to increase the temperature just a little bit. If you're working with an electric or if you have an induction cooker, I started at 140 degrees. I'm now at 180 degrees, just to bring it up a little bit to now that I have, as you can see, there are no lumps. It is beautifully and creamy, and that's definitely the consistency we were going for. Like I mentioned, I have my milk here.
Warm milk, though, right?
Warm milk, yeah. And the same thing with that. We're going to add it so slowly to this mixture. We just want to cook this down just a little bit more.
So it's slowly incorporating. It's kind of like you're tempering the milk with the roux, right? Mm-hmm. So it prevents the lumps?
It prevents the lumps, and it's also going to prevent it from... if you had the cold milk, what happens to butter when it gets cold?
It locks right up. Right? Yeah,
so
we don't want that to happen.
We don't want that to happen. We want to make sure the butter stays melted, so you don't get any of those. They wouldn't necessarily be flour lumps; they would be butter lumps.
Yeah, we don't want that. We're not baking today.
We're not baking today. No apple crisp topping.
No apple crisp. Yeah.
Right. So this is looking great. I have my spatula here, and I'm just going to start ladling that stuff in. I'm going to bring this nice and close to the...
Very nice.
Nice and close. That is nice and hot.
Our beef is almost there,
temperature.
Mike.
Great.
It smells good. I'm already hungry. Oh, my gosh.
All right, so we have this delicious...
All right, while this is cooking, should I cut anything for you in the meantime?
We're going to need... the onions diced thin as you can, just so they cook up quicker. You can start with our already used onion.
All right.
We'll probably need about half of this as well as that to make our sous vide.
Julienne thin?
Julienne thin would be great. Yep, nice and thin. Then you can get into chopping our parsley.
Julienne thin?
That's perfect. That'll cook down deliciously.
Nice.
All right, we got that. Okay. So again, our roux mixture is looking nice and creamy. Just a little bit more of cooking down and we should be good. We have our pasta here, which is going to go with our rose sauce or Aurora sauce. And this stuff looks pretty good. Perfect al dente. Chef, I'm going to come to you to strain this.
Yep, it's in the sink all ready to go.
Thank you. We'll just keep that there for the meantime.
Okay. Sorry to turn away, folks. I was like fighting the bowls of the back cabinet there.
All right, so we have this just cooking down. Cooking down. This is part of the show where there may be an edit. We don't do many edits.
No.
This may happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
Because again, we are watching paint dry. As we just want to reduce this down so that it's a little tighter than it is, right? It's just a little bit. I did put up the heat a little bit more. As you can see, it's going to start to roll a little bit. I'm not going to let it get to a boil. I'm not going to let it stick to the bottom of the pan. I'm not going to let it get into lumpy clumps.
So why do you have to let the roux cook though? I don't understand.
So we want to cook it down. It'll become thicker and thicker, and you also get this more. The more that you cook it, the more of like this nutty flavor will come out. So right now,
that's what I'm smelling.
That's what you're starting to smell.
That's what I'm smelling.
Exactly.
Oh,
As
right.
it starts to cook down, that flour and butter mixture starts to make this delicious nutty flavor. And roux, as we know, has different stages of roux, right? The darker
Correct.
you cook it, the more flavor you get, and for the different types of sauces that you want to use it for.
So if I was down in like Louisiana, I know that they use in jambalaya, they use a really dark roux.
They use a really dark roux. So they would just cook this roux. They would continue cooking it, and it will get and you really have to work it. You can't walk away from it. You can't let it brown on its own. You have to do exactly what I'm doing through the whole process, and it can take up to 30 minutes to get a really nice, they call it a chestnut or mahogany color on this. So you can get this, what it looks nice in, this color here, you can get this to a nice mahogany over time, slow and low, and just keep on mixing it, and eventually it'll get darker and darker. But for these white sauces, we want to keep it light.
So a nice blonde roux.
Blonde roux.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sounds great.
So I'm in a good spot here. It's getting a little hot, so I'm going to bring it down in temp. But we are getting to the temperature we want, and now I'm going to start to add my milk little by little. Same thing. We're just going to go. We're going to continue to incorporate this in. We're on very low. As you can see immediately as I add the milk in, it starts to get to that texture we're trying to come to, right? We want to get to that wet sand mixture. I'm trying to keep it from sticking here. I'm really working the controls here in Studio K today. I feel like an airline pilot. Hitting buttons.
All right, well, this airline pilot's going to flip the lamb chops.
Flip the lamb chops. Nothing better smell than that. Ooh, I love that smell. All right, so here's some more milk. We're going to keep on going with this Mornay.
All right, onions done. We have the cheeses done. Okay.
Yeah, keep with your proteins, and you can season those up if you like with anything. But here we are. We're getting to this sandy mixture, right? As you can see, it looks like sand.
Okay.
It's coming great. I think only maybe one more scoop. And again, you can do as much or as little milk as you want to get the consistency that you want in the bechamel. We could have been there with that last batch of milk, but I think we're going to keep going. We want to get this nice and creamy, and we really want to get that consistency that we're looking for. You want to kind of stop it right before you feel like it's going to get too dry. As you can see, it's starting to get really coming together, but it's still nice and smooth here.
Yep. No, it looks great, Mike. It smells good too.
Yeah.
So between the lamb and the roux. All right. I hope everybody's hungry today.
Yeah.
All right.
Studio K is going to be eating. We'll send them the bill.
Okay.
For a person. Yeah, this is nice. But again, we're getting to that. See how it's looking that way, Chef? I think I'm going to do one more ladle of milk.
All right. So we have the beef cooked, the lamb is cooked, and working on the chicken right now.
Excellent.
Okay. So when you're dealing with chicken, be careful of cross-contamination. That's the last protein I'm going to cook, besides the fish, but I want to get that chicken cooked safely, okay? Internal temperature of 165 is acceptable. So if you have a thermometer out there, we want to make sure. Or if the chicken tears and there's no pink, that's also a good indicator as well. So.
All right, so we're going to pull this off of the heat now.
Okay.
And we have our great base here for the bechamel, right? You got that kind of wet sand texture that we were looking for, right?
So this would be for like all the sausages we're making today, right?
All the sauces we're making are going to come right out of this. I'm going to add just a little more milk. Incorporate this one more time. Temp, go. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is going to be, that last scoop was exactly what it needed.
Very nice.
A little more creamy. What do you think of the consistency here, Chef?
Thick. It's super thick.
Thin it out some more?
Well, not, I mean, you're going to be thinning it out as you make the sauce, correct?
No, many of them are coming right from this base. We're going to add cheese right to this base, so I will thin it out a little more.
Okay.
So what we're going to do after this, once this milk incorporates, we should have a nice splash zone. Should have a nice creamy consistency here.
Very nice.
And we're going to go right into our Mornay sauce.
Okay. All right, I'm going to get a plate for the chicken. All right.
Just going to heat up more milk because I have a feeling over time this is all going to dry up. So I just want to get some more milk heated on there.
All right. Would you like me to start chopping the parsley?
Yes, that'd be great.
All right, awesome.
We'll have all of our accoutrements ready so that we can just put the meal together when we're ready to go.
About maybe half a cup, Mike?
I'm sorry? Yeah, about half a cup. And what we're going to do also is if you could take our bread and grill our bread.
Okay.
We have this nice sourdough bread. We'll try to make 2 sandwiches here.
Whoa, love sourdough.
Okay.
All right.
And we're going to make 2 croque monsieur, or in America, ham and cheese, with this delicious, bechamel and Gruyere mixture. So what we're going to do now, we're about ready for the
onions.
Nope, for the cheese and
The
bechamel.
cheese.
So
All
what
right.
we're going to do here is I'm going to take a little bit of this bechamel, this separate pan here.
Yeah.
Mix it in here. Enough for 2 sandwiches. We've got to make sure we leave enough for all of our dishes today. And I'm just going to incorporate.
More cheese, or you have enough?
I got plenty. That's going to be plenty of cheese.
Oh, look at that. It's mixing really well.
So it comes in nice. It's going to melt up in there nice. You can see that, folks. Just incorporating the cheese. The heat from the bechamel is melting it. I'm going to put just a little bit of heat on here, but very low, just to give a little bit of melting on that cheese. But this is coming out great. You did a perfect amount of cheese here, Chef.
Well, you need more, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Well, we have to save some so we can munch later.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so I noticed that you have a lemon here. What's the lemon for?
So the lemon's going to go with our parsley mixture. We're going to zest some and get the juice from that lemon so that we can add it to our bechamel in a little bit.
Oh, nice. Won't that make it bitter, though?
I think it's a parsley and lemon will be great for the fish.
Oh, nice and light. I
Yes,
forgot about the
nice and
fish.
light.
All the choices here, I don't know what I'm going to eat first.
All right.
All right.
So I've been heating up some milk over here as well. I'm going to just add a little bit more into our bechamel mixture here. Just get a little
Nice.
creamier.
Okay. I have my zester, my handy dandy zester.
And if you're ready to grill up some bread, we can make our first sandwich here.
Yeah, I can move the chicken over and get that set aside. All right. It's like we're outside grilling. Huh?
Yep.
All right.
And
Do I
then we
need to
just
put
cook
anything on the?
chicken.
Do I need to put anything on the bread?
Sure. Put a little bit of, how about oil?
We have oil here.
Yes, you do.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. We're gonna put a couple fingers over, so I don't dump it all over my cutting board.
Right.
All right. Am I supposed to? And then the other one. All right.
Beautiful. We'll make the first one, then we'll make the second one. And this is again, nice easy sandwich. Toughest part of this sandwich is making the bechamel, right? We want to make sure the bechamel is done properly. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to make it lumpy. It's so nice and smooth, and it's going to be rich. Again, there's not a lot of flavor, which reminds me, need to add some pepper.
So if I have extra base, Mike, I can hang on to this and just keep it in the refrigerator and pull it out as I need it?
Absolutely.
All right.
This stuff will hold up. It's butter, flour, and milk.
Yeah, all right. So because we have maybe a winter storm coming and I need some mac and cheese.
Yes, you go. Here you go.
Okay, so we're going to put some of that aside so I can have some mac and cheese later.
You got it.
All right.
So
How's
you
that?
get this beautiful grilled piece of bread.
I didn't burn it?
No,
Oh, God.
no burning
all right.
yet.
Thank you. Oh.
Let's get these
All
other
right.
pieces
Do we know where the
grilled.
fire extinguisher is? No?
If I don't, Deb knows.
Okay,
Deb
good.
knows everything.
All right. We got some zest, and then we'll cut this in half when we get closer. Okay?
Mm-hmm. All right, so what we're going to do here, very easy.
What do you need? What do you need?
I'm going to grab some of that ham. We're going to spread this on just like a cheese spread.
Okay.
You're going to get it on both sides.
Remember the last time, we're not laying this flat, we're kind of fluffing up the meat.
We're fluffing up the meat, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, so how many slices?
I
Two,
think
three, four?
Yeah, three. We got it for say. Yeah, we can do one more.
One more?
Two more pieces, 4 pieces.
All right, that's some nice looking ham.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice and thin. All right, let's get this over. All right, done.
Beautiful.
All right, I just want to save this other set of bread.
Yep. Save
Oh, look at that, golden.
Make one more sandwich.
All right. I'm going to check that chicken, make sure it's cooked. Okay.
So again, just going to make our second sandwich. Beautiful.
All right. And then what's going to go on the second sandwich?
Same stuff.
Oh.
We're making 2 for the crew.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we got to feed them
mouths
too?
to feed.
Oh, mouths to feed. All right, got it. Well, as cold as it is outside right now, in the middle of winter, a nice hot sandwich, perfect.
Nothing better.
Are you going to have a soup series soon? How to make soup.
I think I've done soup in the past. It's been a while, but yeah, that's a great idea.
Soup, maybe chili? Chili contest?
This time of year.
Yeah, you got to invite every firehouse to the studio.
Bring the firemen and have them try. Maybe we can do a competition with the firemen.
Yeah, just be ready for the blue ribbons.
Yes.
And don't put peanut butter in your chili. Never, never, never. That's dangerous. All right, there you go. Okay. Oh my gosh. And that is literally just cheese sauce and ham.
Cheese sauce and ham.
And the bread. The bread's got the bread I love. I love sourdough.
Yep. So, this is sauce number 1 of our bechamel series. Sorry, of our bechamel series. This is the croque monsieur. It is basically a bechamel with Gruyere cheese. Makes a Mornay sauce. We thickened it up so it's not so creamy and loose, because you can use Mornay, as Chef said, in a mac and cheese, so you'd want to thin it some more. Yeah. This is more as part of the sandwich. You want to make it hearty, you want to make it in there, and you get this delicious croque monsieur sandwich. We'll be right back with our next sauce, so stay tuned and don't miss out the next one. And we're back with our second sauce in the Bechamel Mother Sauce series. Ooh. This one's very easy. We're going to make a rosé or a Aurora, which is basically the bechamel, a little extra milk to thin it, and some tomato sauce. And we're going to toss that with some pasta and make a really nice pasta dish.
Very nice.
Very simple. Nice. Very easy. So we're going to start. I got my pan being warmed up here. I'm going to add some of the bechamel in here.
Okay, and this is the bechamel base.
This is the bechamel base, yeah, that we made earlier in the show.
Yep.
Again, I'm going to incorporate some of this warm milk to it.
Look at that, yep.
All right. Get that going. And we're going to do the same thing. It's on very low heat.
Yeah.
And we're just going to incorporate this all together. Make a nice creamy sauce. Airline pilot. All right, we're gonna toss some just straight up tomato sauce.
It's gonna change the whole.
It's gonna change the whole color.
Very nice.
And we're gonna start to heat this up just a little bit more. Whoop. There we go. I'm gonna heat this up a little bit more because we're gonna throw our pasta in here.
And just give it a toss.
And give it a toss.
Very nice.
I think a little more rosé. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it lightened right up. Lightened right up. There you go. Now this is just basic tomato sauce, right?
Just basic tomato sauce. Yep. Salt and pepper in there.
Yep, salt and pepper. You have longer arms than I do.
All right. I mean, this is beautiful color.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's already thin, and it's thinned out.
It's thinned out
Substantially. Yeah. Look at that.
I usually like to keep a little bit of the pasta water as well. We didn't do that this time, but that's okay.
Why is that, Mike? Does it have this from the starch from the pasta?
The starch from the pasta, it'll thin and thicken at the same time, if that makes sense, right? You're going to stretch out your sauce a little bit, and then you're also going to thicken it at the same time because of the starch in the water.
Nice. I like that trick.
So
That's a good trick.
Yeah. So as you can see, if we had just a little bit more liquid, yeah, I can add some more milk here.
Yeah, thin it out with some milk. There you go. Some of the hot milk.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
It's a delicious, easy, simple pasta dish. Some Parmesan cheese wrapped on top of that, and we have ourselves a great meal.
All right, I'm gonna wipe up the stove.
Thank you. I'm ready to plate.
All right, let me get your plate.
So you can see we have this delicious, creamy pasta dish here. Boom.
Oh my gosh, where's
That's
the
enough
cheese?
for everybody.
Where's the cheese?
Get that sauce on top.
All right, little parsley.
Little parsley.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Right. That was nice and quick, everybody. So as you can see, once you have your base of the bechamel, you can make anything in really short time. So this is a pasta aurora with a rose sauce, which is basically the bechamel, and tomato sauce. We're going to take a quick little break. We're going to come back with sauce number 3. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Let's Cook with Mike, and we are on our 3rd sauce here with Chef Tom Provost.
Hey everybody.
This one is, again, we're using bechamel as our base. A bechamel is a butter, flour, and milk mixture. You want it to look like this in your pan, kind of like a sandy mixture, a little bit on the thicker side. You thin it and you thicken it and thin it, make it thinner as you need it for each sauce as you go through the sauces. This next one is called a sous vide. S-O-U-B-I-S-E. It's basically the bechamel. We're going to thin it with a little more milk, and we're going to saute and caramelize some onions here, which we're going to do right now.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of oil to get these onions going, and we're going to sit here and we're going to saute these things. We need to play the Jeopardy music because we'll be here for a little bit getting these as soft as we need them.
That's okay.
But in the meantime, you are cooking our fish for our last and final sauce that we're going to do, which is the parsley sauce.
Yep.
Which has some great, it has the parsley, the lemon zest, and the lemon juice in there.
Yep, we'll juice that lemon when we get to it.
So this sous vide is going to be with our lamb chops.
Okay.
They're going to go great, and at the end we're going to drizzle it with some hot honey, and it's just going to be this fantastic, this fantastic dish that, again, fancy names, very simple ingredients, right?
Right.
The French have a different word for almost everything.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Like farci, farce, farsa.
Right. So
That's forced
we're
or stuffed.
going to soften these up as best as we can, as quick as we can.
Mike, you need a spoon?
Ooh.
You're throwing onions everywhere.
I know.
All right. Please don't
Sometimes you
stick
just
your
get your
hand in
hands-
the pan. Please use a utensil.
Yes.
Mike's so happy. He's cooking. It's okay. All right.
I don't get to do it much anymore.
Don't
so-
throw the onions. Okay.
Don't stick your hand in pans with fire.
No, please no. Safety first, always. All right.
So we're going to need a few more minutes for this to cook down completely. In the meantime,
Do I
we
need...
can just talk about things that are going on. So tell us more about your job and how you travel around. And
Oh boy. Well, we have like 10 different buildings in my region where they all have either self-service kiosks or a commissary, which supplies all the food for the kiosks, or we have, I think, 3 or 4 kitchens ranging from sizes small to medium and one actually large, which takes care of all the commissary and catering work.
now
So-
I know that you also travel around a lot with your company. Where are some places you've been that were like had really cool kitchens or just unique locations?
Dick's Sporting Goods, I did a food competition down in Pennsylvania. where their headquarters are. You walk into the lobby, and it's literally 3 basketball court size of a lobby. It's huge. I'm like, you could park a chopper in it. It's
Nice.
so big. But the competition was good. You get to see other chefs from different regions. Been down to Tennessee for a barbecue competition.
Very nice.
And then we actually had one in Boston for a chowder cook-off. And then I know that you have visitors on the show that talk about bees. Hives for Heroes is an organization that works with veterans, and we are partnered with them, and we work with them regarding menus and food development and giving a spotlight to honey. So we had a competition, and we had them, instead of going down to Texas, it got canceled, and they all had it at my shop. And I did win the People's Choice Award and received a nice little trophy for it.
Great.
In the shape of a giant honeybee.
Nice.
So
Excellent.
a lot of different exposures. There's some really great talented chefs I work with. I could mention them, and I see their faces, and it's always good to see them. They know me, I know them, and it's based on what we do. I focus on desserts, so in the new year, I'll be organizing and running an on-site bake shop.
Oh, excellent.
So I did this when COVID happened, and we created what we call the baker's table, where instead of sticking a Danish in a cellar-wrapped bag and just throw it in a basket, I set up a counter with a sneeze guard, and we sold all the pastries, and it became an actual working station. And I started baking, and then I would teach other people in the kitchen how to bake, and we had another chef making banana bread, another chef making cupcakes, and we had a French chef making a flan. And he got tired of making the flan because it was so popular.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot going on. A lot going on, Mike.
It's great.
These onions will look amazing. That's the brown that you're looking for,
That's
right?
the brown that we're looking for. We want to get them translucent. We don't want to cook them too much. We don't want to get the too dark of a flavor. I'm going to pull this little piece out because we definitely don't want that. But the fish looks like it's in great shape.
Yeah, it's on hold right now.
All right. I'm going to pull this off of the grill here. As you can see, I have my little food processor here. I'm going to put these onions carefully so
And
we
if
don't
you-
burn Chef Tom or
Please don't burn me with a hot onion.
hot oil.
Or hot oil, yeah. I noticed that you
there it
put
is.
in some more olive oil. Why is that?
Yeah, so I felt it was getting too dry, and again, I was trying to avoid having the onions turn like this. We just don't want them to get this brown for this sauce.
But they're good for
As
eating.
delicious
They're good
as
for
they
eating.
are.
Yeah.
So now we're going to put a little bit of the bechamel in here as well.
So you're making a bechamel onion smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Delicious. Who
All
wouldn't
right,
want one for
and-
breakfast?
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of extra milk.
A little rich for me. I don't know. I think it's plate time, so I'm going to get a plate on the standby.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's the name of the sauce again?
Sous vide.
Sous vide.
Sous vide with the V. We're going to blend this down so it's nice and rich and creamy. A little on the thicker side. But we're pureeing up all these onions. We want to try to have as little lumps as possible. Oh yeah.
You can smell the onions, just all caramelized
Okay,
onions.
my hands are slippery and I can't seem to unscrew the
All right.
miracles of nature. We'll come right back.
Here, let's give this a shot. All right, so when you're pureeing something in a closed container, it has the heat
It's going to seal it up.
is
yes.
going to create a vacuum. So
Thank you, chef.
there you go, all set.
Thank you.
Which
All
is a
right.
good method, but it's nice and smooth. Watch how this comes out.
That is just fantastic.
Hello.
All right.
All right, lamb chop. Also have some carrot.
Carrot as our vegetable. These delicious cooked carrots, just for presentation purposes.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
All right.
Boom.
Very good.
All right, let's get our onions out of here. All right. Sauce number, what are we at there? There's 1, 2, 3. What have we been? 3 sauces already? Yeah, 3 sauces. So this is sauce number 3, the sous vide with, the lamb chops goes great. Oh, forgot the And this is a great little touch for the meal.
Now, why the honey, Mike?
It just kind of balances off what you're doing here. It's a hot honey, so you're going to get a little bit of the heat with the sweet onion.
Yeah.
It just makes a really nice combination with the lamb as well.
Yeah, I love honey. Don't worry about that.
See that? Look at that, meal. Delicious.
Very nice.
All right, well, we're going to give this a try. All right, well,
All right, I have my knife.
what are we waiting for?
I have my fork.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I got a knife here for
You
cutting.
got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, gotta get in there. Cut
All
us up some
right.
pieces.
All right, let's give it a try. All right. Hopefully,
Nothing like lamb, delicious.
hopefully I didn't butcher it.
With that sauce and the lamb.
All right.
Oh my God,
It's like a medium rare, maybe?
that's perfect.
Very good.
You get the onions, you get the honey.
Sauce is really good. I love the flavor of the onions. Really nice. Really nice. That came out excellent.
Caramelized onions, delicious. So there we go again. Hate to eat and run, but we'll be back for our next sauce with the bechamel base of the mother sauces, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Come on back to see what's up next. Welcome back to our mother sauce series. While we're using here bechamel, as you can see, we still have our base here on the stove top, and we're going to do our final two sauces here. You're going to work on one. I'm going to work on one.
All right.
You're going to work on the one that goes with our nice fish fillet here.
All right.
It's a parsley, lemon zest, and lemon juice in with the bechamel. So I'll start you off and put the bechamel in there, and I'll get you a little bit of milk to thin it out as well.
All right. I have a spatula.
This one we're going to use a very little bit of bechamel because we want this sauce a little more delicate. We don't want it as thick as the other sauces we've been making. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of bechamel, and I'm going to add a little bit of this warm milk to you to get it to a thinner consistency than we've made the other ones, because it's with the fish, and fish is delicate, so we want to provide it with a delicate sauce as well. We're just going to incorporate the parsley and the lemon zest and squeeze in the lemon juice to get it to the flavor that you like. A lot of lemon, a little bit of lemon, right? It's going with fish, so that's all up to you.
Got it.
I am going to make a mustard, pepper, and tarragon sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Add my bechamel in here. And same thing, I am going to add some more milk.
Okay.
I got the right amount of milk today. Look at that.
Parsley's in. Lemon zest in.
So this is going to thin out nice. Now because this is a little thinner, I'm going to use a whisk.
What? You're using a whisk?
I'm using a whisk.
All
This
right.
will help incorporate it a little quicker. Now that we're looking for a little thinner of a dish, I want to put it in like this. I want to use the whisk so you don't have to continue to fold. So we're gonna, chef is adding in his
Lemon juice?
lemon juice and parsley.
Yeah, and I forgot we don't want the lemon seeds
No seeds.
in the sauce. So I took those out. Sorry about that. But I have this little trick where you could use a little strainer
Yes.
and squeeze the lemon juice right through it, and it'll catch all the seeds.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of mustard to this sauce. Let me turn down my temperature here.
See,
squeeze
and then
it.
it caught some seeds.
2.
All right.
Very nice.
All right, let me give this a stir.
That's going to add a nice rich flavor to this mustard sauce. I need some pepper, chef.
Pepper, coming over.
And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of tarragon. Let me do it the quick and easy way. I searched and searched, chef, for fresh tarragon. Couldn't find any, so I had to go to the dry.
Well, it's in the middle of the winter, right?
It is the middle of winter. Tough to find the fresh herbs these days. And some pepper.
Should I add any salt or pepper into the sauce for the lemon?
Absolutely, you can. Anything to enhance.
Enhance.
The flavor.
All right, enhancing. All right, may I have the pepper, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Just a little bit more mustard in here.
Okay, this is looking ready as ready can be.
Yep, very good. All right, we're going to plate up 2 dishes at once, chef. Look at that.
All right. It's like a
I get the chicken,
Woo!
you get the fish.
All right, passing the chicken over.
Thank you, Chef.
All right.
Here's your milk plate.
All right. Now, you want the sauce on the bottom so they
Sauce
see?
on the bottom.
All right.
Here we go.
So do a smear or something?
Whoever you want to present.
All right.
Your plate, your presentation. Same thing I'm doing here. Mix it around. I got my chicken breast.
Okay, salmon goes there.
A few carrots for the plate.
Yeah.
Nobody eats the vegetables anyhow in the studio, okay? They don't want the good stuff.
I'm gonna put some lemon zest on top of the fish. How's that?
Sounds great.
A couple carrots, just for color, balance. A little parsley. Look at that, beautiful.
Beautiful. Let me clear these out so we can put our plates right up on our cooktop here, and for the world to see, or at least in the world we mean the dozen that watch the show.
Everybody watches. There you go.
My mom watches twice. So.
Woo! Thank you, Mom.
All right.
All right.
So there we go. We have the mustard pepper tarragon sauce. Beautiful with the chicken. Goes great with chicken, right? Tarragon and chicken is a great complement to each other.
Very nice.
And we have the parsley sauce, which is parsley, lemon, and lemon zest. Salt and pepper makes it delicious. Again, a few little vegetables just to make the plate complete. But there you go. Well, that was an incredible show, and I love that we're doing this series of mother sauces. I think that's going to be great. We got 4 more sauces to go. A lot of great dishes to pair with those sauces that we're going to create.
What's our next sauce?
I think we'll do tomato.
Tomato.
Yes, sir.
Or tomato.
Yeah, well, you say tomato. Depends on
okay, depends where you're
what side
from.
of Foxborough you're on.
Whoa, hey, easy there.
So,
Mike,
thank you very much for coming, Chef.
Thank you very much for
Appreciate you
having
here.
me.
A lot of fun today. It's great
Always-
to see you again.
always good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of Let's Cook with Mike. We'll see you next time. Until then, keep eating, keep watching. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, folks. Have a good day.